Hi, I'm Gonzalo with Domestique, and we just released the August 2026 update for our Garmin data field Never Bonk Again. In this video, I am going to tell you what's new. And this release, we really wanted to focus on usability. We want to make it easier for you to make the most out of this data field. So we made major changes to, first, the settings. Now they're organized in a more logical way, and they have two new features that I think you're really going to like. One of the biggest improvements that we have added to the settings is that now we allow you to choose imperial or metric system to enter the temperature and the altitude that you normally ride at. The second improvement that we included in the settings is that now, if you don't have your 2 and 5 minute max power, you can select to calculate these two numbers using your FTP. Now our system has the ability to estimate your 2 and 5 minute max power from your FTP. And that is fantastic, that's really good if you have never tested your 5 and 2 minute power, or if you are new to our system. But we recommend that you do the actual test when you get a chance. Test for your 2 minute and your 5 minute power. In our website, in www.neverbonkaagain.com, you can find a very simple protocol to get this test done. And we recommend that you test every 3 months, or maybe every time that your FTP changes significantly. Let me show you very briefly the new settings screen for Never Bonk Again. Let me pull my computer. At the top of the settings screens, you will find the sections to enter your FTP, your 2 and 5 minute power max. Next, you'll find the physiology section where you will enter your recovery, your max heart rate, and your resting heart rate. In the next section is where you enter your typical riding conditions, like your temperature and the altitude that you normally ride at. At the top of the section, you can select imperial or metric systems. In the next section, you can select your display mode to criterion and how do you want your matches displayed. At the bottom, you can manage your license and reset your personal factors. Keep in mind that these settings are safe and you don't have to enter them every time you ride. Note that we can now estimate your 5 and 2 minute max power from your FTP. You can toggle this button to select that option, but it's very important that you eventually test for your 2 and 5 minute max power, because the Never Bonk Again field is using these numbers to calculate your critical power. So by using the estimate numbers, you're going to get a general approximation, but it's not going to be as accurate as if you actually tested for these two maximum powers. So that's how we improve the settings screen. But we also wanted to give you better information as you use the data field on your rides or on your races. So we made a conscientious effort at providing better information before, during, and after the ride. So now you will find that when you start your ride in the data field, you will have a confirmation that your license is active, and you will see your FTP and your recovery settings. The idea behind giving you this information before the ride is that if you notice that you didn't update your recovery before the ride, now this is the right time to do it. The second notification that we updated is the in-ride notification. The data field, Never Bonk Again, if it finds that your endurance capabilities or your sprint capabilities have changed during your ride, it will alert you, it will present a screen to you, and it will say, hey, your endurance has improved or has decreased, or your sprint capacity is improving or is decreasing. So that will help you understand how your body is changing as you train and as you ride. And the final notification is at the end of the ride. We now have a comprehensive ride summary screen. In there, you will see what were your settings at the beginning of the ride, your FTP, your recovery for that day. We'll give you a summary of any changes in your physiological performance. So if your endurance has improved or decreased, you will see it there, and the same with your sprint capability. And we will tell you how much of these capabilities was the maximum that you depleted during this ride. And finally, we will let you know if we identify cardiac decoupling during your ride, a significant cardiac decoupling during your ride, and we will tell you if you bonked during the ride. A very important thing, for these notifications to work, you have to set the data field alert in your Garmin bike computer. I will link a video below on how to do just that. So this is the update for the month. I hope that this information and the new settings will make using our data field better for you, but we're always looking forward to your feedback and your input. Drop us a note, send us an email, or leave us a feedback through the Garmin IQ Connect store. We'll see you in the next one.